In the heart of Australia's eucalyptus forests lives an animal that has captured hearts around the globe. It's not a bear, despite its cuddly appearance. This is the koala, a true icon of the Australian wilderness, and its story is far more complex and fascinating than you might imagine. Join us as we journey into the world of this unique marsupial, exploring its biology, its challenges, and the secrets behind its sleepy charm. Let's start with the basics. Koala, or Phascolarctos cinereus, is a marsupial, meaning it's more closely related to kangaroos and wombats than to bears. The most telling sign is the pouch. After a gestation period of only about 35 days, a tiny, blind, and hairless baby koala, called a joey, embarks on a remarkable journey. It crawls from the birth canal into its mother's pouch completely unaided. Inside this warm, safe haven, the joey will stay for the next 6 to 7 months, nursing and growing until it's ready to peek out at the world. Once it emerges, the joey isn't quite done with its mother. For several more months, it will cling to her back or belly, learning the essential skills of koala life, like how to climb and, most importantly, what to eat. And this is where koalas get really interesting. They are extremes. Their diet consists almost exclusively of eucalyptus leaves. Now, this might sound simple, but there's a catch. Eucalyptus leaves are not only low in nutrients and tough to digest, but they are also toxic to most other animals. So, how do koalas manage this poisonous diet? The secret lies in their incredible digestive system. Koalas have a super long cecum, a part of the large intestine, which is filled with special bacteria. These bacteria are fermentation powerhouses, breaking down the tough fibers and detoxifying the poisonous compounds in the eucalyptus leaves, allowing the koala to extract the little nutrition available. This low-energy diet is the primary reason koalas are so famously sleepy. To conserve every bit of energy, they can sleep up to 20 hours a day. They're not lazy, they're just incredibly efficient energy managers, resting and digesting high in the treetops. When they are awake, koalas are surprisingly agile climbers. Their bodies are perfectly adapted for a life in the trees. They have strong, sharp claws for gripping bark, and 2 of their front fingers are opposable, like thumbs, giving them an extra strong grip. Their hind feet are also unique, with a large, thumbless first toe for stability and a second and third toe that are fused together to form a handy grooming comb. But perhaps the most surprising feature is found on their paws. Believe it or not, koalas have fingerprints. Just like humans, each koala has a unique pattern of ridges and swirls on its fingertips, so distinct that they can be almost impossible to tell apart from a human's under a microscope. This is a remarkable example of convergent evolution, where 2 unrelated species develop a similar trait to adapt to a similar need, in this case, gripping. No. You might think of koalas as solitary, silent animals, but they have a surprisingly complex social life. While they do spend most of their time alone, their territories often overlap. They communicate using a range of sounds, the most startling of which is the male's deep, guttural bellow. This surprisingly loud and low-pitched call is used to attract females and ward off rival males. Echoing through the forest during the breeding season, females communicate with softer clicks and squeaks, especially with their joeys. Scent also plays a crucial role. Males have a prominent scent gland on their chest, which they rub against trees to mark their territory. It's a subtle but effective way of saying, "This tree is mine." Once a joey becomes independent, at around 1 year old, it must venture out to find its own home range. This is one of the most dangerous times in a koala's life. They must travel, often on the ground, to find a patch of unoccupied eucalyptus trees. The life of a koala in the wild is challenging, with an average lifespan of about 10 to 15 years. This journey from a tiny, dependent joey to a territorial adult is a testament to their resilience. But today, that resilience is being tested like never before. Koalas face an alarming number of threats, and their populations are in serious trouble. The biggest threat is habitat loss. Urban expansion, agriculture, and logging have fragmented and destroyed the vast eucalyptus forests they depend on. Without their specific food trees, they simply cannot survive. This fragmentation also forces them to travel on the ground between isolated patches of forest, exposing them to dangers like vehicle collisions and attacks from domestic dogs. On top of this, climate change is bringing more frequent and intense bush, like the devastating fires of 2019 and 2020, which wiped out huge portions of their habitat and killed thousands of koalas. Longer droughts are also stressing the eucalyptus trees, reducing the water content in their leaves, which is the koala's primary source of hydration. And then there are diseases, like chlamydia, which can cause blindness, infertility, and death, further devastating already vulnerable populations. Due to these combined pressures, the koala is now listed as an endangered species in several Australian states. It's a stark reminder that this beloved animal is on the brink. But there is hope. Conservation efforts across Australia are working tirelessly to save them. Organizations and volunteers run rescue centers to care for sick and injured koalas. Scientists are researching vaccines for diseases and studying koala genetics to ensure healthy, diverse populations. Major projects are underway to protect and restore eucalyptus forests, creating safe corridors for koalas to move between habitats. Community initiatives encourage planting koala-friendly trees and responsible pet ownership. The future of the koala depends on us. It requires a collective effort from governments, communities, and individuals. By supporting conservation organizations, advocating for stronger habitat protection laws, and simply spreading awareness, we can all play a part in ensuring these incredible animals continue to munch on eucalyptus leaves high in the Australian treetops for generations to come. The sleepy, seemingly simple koala is a complex and vital part of its ecosystem. Its fight for survival is a fight for the health of the forests themselves. Let's make sure this iconic Australian story has a happy ending. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about wildlife conservation, don't forget to subscribe.